Lopez dives into the paint knowing that the rim is unprotected. Finds to shoot. Garland creates the space and lets it fly. Textbook.
7 threes in that game.
Yeah, he had a career-high 25 in that game. Garland, a pull-up, and that'll count, and one. A little Vanderbilt on Vanderbilt.
Now a 4-point lead.
I'd like to see them get the pressure off Garland a little bit, give him a screen perhaps so he can bump the defender off him.
Well, he bumps it off on his own and then converts at the iron.
Him tonight, he's just 2 of 8.
He's also under duress for the majority of these shots.
Garland for 2.
The good thing for him is he's one of those guys that he doesn't have to be involved. He'll let others have at it, as Garland has at it there again, being able to win in the one-on-one battle.
If you lose the first game, you have an opportunity to win a second game. Garland reigns in a 3, 15 points. Garland, hesitation move. Wow, tough shot against Scottie Pippen Jr. And the rebound tapped out, but it's captured by Garland. A 3 by Garland, and it's a 5-point possession. Clippers trying for a 19-point comeback. 24 hours after blowing a 25-point lead in San Antonio. A Garland 3 is in, and the Clippers have the lead.
Done the rebound. Garland, quick trigger, making it rain. Garland up ahead to Leonard. Leonard turning, head fake, kick out. Garland 3. Garland getting an eclipse from Lopez, drains the trifecta. Pull off Jay, Garland is good.
As long as they're in that drop coverage there with Alvarado showing some pace with the push.
2-possession game. Garland off glass for 2. Pass over to Leonard. Now it's Jones to Mathurin. Out to Garland. Garland dancing with Towns. Garland with the rainbow shot from the corner. Here's Lopez. Outside Garland. Electric slide into a 3. Goal!
26 and 11 over this last stretch. And what a turnaround after starting 6-21.
Ball knocked away, tracking it down and saving it to Garland. He'll pop on an angle 3. It's a 5-0 Clipper run.
Garland retaliates. 8 for Garland. 48-43 Clippers.
I still only give him a 2.5.
We'll hear more from James Williams a little bit later. Here is Garland down the lane, off the window, and in, boy, slithering inside. Garland all alone for the 3. Yes! 21 for Garland. Clippers lead by 13.
Bowling Green. There's zero doubt that both Doug Christie and Ty Lue were begging their team to play a little bit of defense after that first quarter. And he's in a rhythm right now. That's too easy for DeMar DeRozan and these Kings.
Garland touches paint. Got the lefty lay to go. They called him up earlier this year. Another timely bucket. He's got 12. Garland with an answer at the other end. Garland off the Iverson cut, finds himself wide open and knocked it down.
He only missed 1 shot.
Yeah.
It's 11 of 12 from the field. You want to talk about efficiency.
Garland looking for an answer and finds it. A deep pull. I'm telling you.
Guys are playing with confidence. They're playing together. It's been fun to watch them tonight.
Garland got all the way to the cup.
Mathurin has averaged 24 points in the last 5 games. He's been dynamite. Bisecting the lane on the drive. Garland looks for the giant killer. Wimby to the floor. Oh, and he saved it in under his own basket right to Garland.
Being a part of this Spurs organization for 10 years and just doing a great job with this group.
From nearly half court, low block, around and around and around and down. After that make, clock wound down on him and he had to let it rip from outside of 30 feet. And a big 3 out of a timeout. Then a Darius Garland steal, and a dribble up 3 is good. And so Garland was 6 straight out of the timeout.
It just takes a couple possessions to get this thing back into single digits, and then you're in a great place to start the third quarter.
Attack Darius Garland with a finish. At the timeout, and then 7 in a row scored by San Antonio. Garland fouled, and he hits it! Putting it all out there, diving into the stands, going after the loose ball, but it's out, and the Clippers looking for 3, and they got it!
Brook Lopez heard the bells 2-3.5 weeks or 3 weeks ago with those triples. Garland.
I think he makes a difference for them.
Man, what a deal.
He makes a difference for them. When he gets back healthy, you got to make hay without Kawhi Leonard on the floor.
Yeah. It'll be Darius Garland. They're going to find him. He's got to run to the rim and a layup. As opposed to running into the corner.
Right.
Thank you. Got it. It's great to agree with you. By the way, Garland looked okay on that tape.
More on that later. Clippers have lost their last 4 games. They've dropped 2 games under 500, and their first 2 points of the night scored by Darius Garland.
Yeah. Since we're playing the Zags, and he was very aware of how close it was.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hook him up 6 right now.
There you go.
Garland pulls up and hits.
PJ had Garland on him near the block. Good job finding him.
Headed to an open spot for an opportunity, and they find Garland. Garland wants to answer, and he does with a very slick 3 that he pulls up and hits.
So effortlessly.
Just the rotation.
Give him a microphone more often.
Yeah, I like that.
Mic'd up for us tonight. 9 points in the game tonight for Marvin Bagley. Garland out of the timeouts. Well, one thing got to say, the Clippers out of every huddle got froze for a moment, but found Lopez, then swung it to Garland. By the way, Bagley starting the third quarter, not Gafford. We did notice Gafford limped to the bench.
Yeah.
First field goal, as a matter of fact, of this third quarter for the Mavs. They had 1 point from Coop at the line. Darius Garland, a standstill 3 is good.
Well, he's sizzling right now. Does Ryan's shot look off when he attempts?
He had 12 assists in the game against Atlanta on Wednesday night as Darius Garland responds.
I think he'll be up over 30 by the end of this year. I really do.
Down goes Isaiah Jackson. Darius Garland, though, keeps possession of the ball for the Clippers and hits a 3-pointer. The backcourt of the Clippers.
Just taking the small in the paint, using his size. Something good has to happen, period.
Darius Garland in the paint.
He looked that off. That was tough. Makes the decisions he makes and plays that he makes.
Low clock for Garland, who has been that dude tonight for the Clippers. It's a 2-pointer.
Ball at the trade deadline. That's remaking your team.
Well, again, bisecting the lane is Darius Garland, and he is up to 35 with that basket. Forced out on the floor by the double team. Washington just had a 1 of 2 on the line. Garland, who is on a heater tonight, has taken a step back from the sideline.
Lord have mercy.
On the bounce, it's Kawhi. Flips it outside to Garland, who has had a magnificent performance tonight, and it's not stopping.
And now Lopez the other way. Former Buck, spent 7 years there. Garland off balance 3. It's his second shot. He's got 5.
And all of a sudden, bang, 42 in the second, and went on to win that game. So they're still capable.
And they hit 16 threes in that game as well. Garland knocks down. Shows off the handles, creates the space, and shows off the touch. 9th pick back in 2016. Garland down the lane, slicing through defenders. Puts it up and in, Clippers by 1. Struggled in that game. I felt not really big impact against the Clippers in the overtime win for the Clippers. Garland finds a ray of light and strokes it in. And Darius Garland now with 5. Traffic as he brings it across half court. Lets it fly from straight away. Oh, loved it all the way. Clippers 21, Toronto 13. And about scored the Clippers by 4 in this quarter. Garland, it's a long 2. It's good. Garland with 11. They're leading by as many as 22. They lost some of the momentum at the end of the second quarter. Garland gets it right back here. The pull-up three, loved it all the way. Wild shot off the window. Lopez the rebound. Garland accelerates down the lane, change of pace off the window and in. 16 for Garland. Saw Barnes lurking deep. Ball finds Garland for a very deep three. In the third, Garland. Pump fake, the three. It's ahead of the horn. Oh, he hit it! He hit it at the horn! What a shot by Garland! 5. Garland getting deep into his bag. What a shot by Garland. 24.
Garland came over the trade from Cleveland for James Harden.
And he's been very good in the last 3 or 4 games, too.
Brook Lopez played last year in Milwaukee, puts it up no good, and it's tipped, and Huff grabs the rebound, but the ball loose. John Collins picked it up.
And that's what he's been doing at a high level, is knocking down not only threes, but deep threes. If you get Garland,
did he get credit for the block? We'll see.
I'm not sure he get credit, but he definitely changed it, changed the shot.
Lopez, and now Garland.
Rick, back of the rim.
And again, back to Purdue in the Elite Eight. We're a Final Four team a few years ago. What a year Matt Painter and his crew has had. Tomorrow night, they'll play Arizona. T.J. McConnell will be watching that game. But he starts the second half.
Don't leave him. So he gets a little movement more.
Garland started the game with a three, made a couple of threes in the first quarter.
Tough three.
And hits another one, and they've cut it to 7. 68-61, Indiana by 7. Garland with a left hand.
Yeah, well, he's able to get his body into him. That right shoulder clear space. Oh, man.
Garland stumbling. Nembhard, 3. Garland.
No, attacking. This is Ben attacking. Yeah, that's oh. He tried to attack Ben. Oh my goodness, he made the change in the dribble.
And Garland for 3.
Smart, unselfish play by Siakam, who's not scored the ball really well.
Yeah.
But it did a good job reading where the opportunity was.
Garland splashes one quickly.